Okay. So the main toolbox under this interface is sketch-based features. Under that sketch-based features, we have our similar to our SolidWorks. We have our extrude, revolve, pocket. Extrude, revolve, loft, sweep, and all. But there is some difference in the names. For extrude here, what we call is pad. For extrude cut, we call pocket. For revolve, we call shaft. For revolve cut, we call groove. And for sweep, we call rib. And for swept cut, we call slot. For loft, we call multi-section solid. And for loft cut, we call as removed multi-section solid. Okay. I'm just comparing it with the SolidWorks so that it is easy for you to understand. We have already studied that one, right? Okay, fine. Then let's begin and selecting a new interface. New workbench. Start mechanical part design. Give the name. It will be going to part design interface. We can see the interface. It is confirmed. It is part design. And for starting any part design, any part we need some sketches. For that, go to the sketch toolbox, click on sketch, click on the plane in which we have to draw, and we can see axis and the tools. It is confirmed that we have entered into the sketcher interface. I'm drawing a simple figure here, just to extrude. Okay, just like similar to the way which we in which we studied our SolidWorks. We should try to understand the drawing without the help of isometric drawings. Okay, what I find here is in there is no isometric drawing in any single drawing. Here I have to model and analysis. I have to do modeling and analysis, and I will be getting some PDF drawings. But in every drawings there won't be isometric figures. Okay, so I was just telling you, make sure that you are able to read the figure without the help of isometric drawing. Okay, I, you will get used to it. It is not a difficult task. Okay. I don't know. I don't know the how it's in every company it's like this or not. I don't know. I was. Mm. Okay, I'm just fully defining those things so that let's it is a practice. Okay. Sorry. Uh-huh. No, that is because while going for a defining this, I selected this thing. Okay, that dimension is already fixed, already known. Because from here it is 55, here it is 40. And the software thought that I was going to give dimension for this one, but actually I was going to select these two and give the dimension for this one. Okay, the dimensioning is done. I'm giving an exit workbench, and currently I'm out of the workbench. The first tool, pad. Okay, you see all the removing operation. All the removing operations are currently unavailable because there is no scope here. There is no that body, right? First one is pad. While selecting pad, there are some sub options here. like a software. Its first one is type as dimension. There are different dimensions are there, different types are there. Then if the option is dimension, I can give length. If it is up to next and all, I hope you remember that things. I will show you that also. Then here we have to see select the profile. Select the profile. If we have already drawn the profile, just to select from here. Okay, and the dimension is 20. I'm just changing it to 200. Uh, Double click it again if we need to make some changes. Okay. I'm giving it as 150. Okay. Instead of or 125. If I'm giving preview, the dialog box won't be going. It will be there. And there is an option called mirror extent. If I'm giving mirror extent, 125 will be applied in the opposite direction. There will be 250 will be the total dimension. It is not similar to our mid face, okay, mid plane. In mid plane, the entire length is divided into two, but here it is double, okay. That's only difference between mid plane and mirror extent. Uh, if, if there is no mirror extent, it will be like this. If you need to reverse direction, I can either reverse by clicking here, reverse direction, or I can go to this arrow. Can you see this arrow? There is a something called a LIM2, which stands for limit 2, and here is a limit 1. If I'm clicking on this limit 2 also, it will get reversed. The direction will get reversed. Okay. If I have to just randomly drag, just move our cursor to this limit 1, when it is showing like when the icon when this double-headed arrow is visible, that means we can click and drag. You see the direction is changing. Okay. Then we have an option called thick. Thick is similar to our thin feature. Okay. uh, thick feature in our SolidWorks. I can give the thickness value here. You see, thickness value can be given. It can be in towards the inside or towards outside. If I'm making it as 0 and changing this direction, the thickness is giving outside. Okay, you will clearly understand if I'm previewing it. See, it will be like this. The thickness is going outside our sketch. Okay, our sketch is this one. If I'm reversing it, this thing, the thickness is going inside our sketch. Only for this thin feature, the line has to be closed or open, but otherwise it has to be fully closed. Okay. Then we have thick feature, mirror extent. I'm just turned off the thick feature. Mm. Then if I am going for this more option, I will get this thing again. Okay. And the second limit can be controlled from here. Second direction limit can be controlled from here, or just the same way which we drag, move our cursor towards this thing, we can drag, give preview. Okay. Then we have, um, then we can say, wow, yes, this one. This one. Let us finish this one, these options first, then we can go to that. Okay. Or, okay, come on. Okay, okay. Mm. There are some few more options to be completed in this. After that, we can go to that bad sub options. Okay. Then where we stop now? This more and less. Okay. Uh, then we have some options called under dimension. There are some options. I will show you one by one. And also, sorry, this one normal to perfect. I will show what is normal to perfect. And just applying here, giving here okay, and selecting this face, going to going for sketch. Then I'm drawing a rectangle like this, giving the dimensions. Exit. Select the sketch. It is extruding in norm perpendicular to the direction of the plane in which it is drawn always. But if I have a reference direction, for example, I'm referencing, I'm as a reference, I'm selecting this edge. You see, it's extruded in that direction only. Understood? Okay. And now let's see this option up to next. Up to next means it will be extruding only up to the point which it intersects. Here you see this face is completely intersecting that external plane. Okay. If we want, we can give offset value in a negative or positive direction. From this plane, it is a few mm is offsetted. Okay. That is up to next. Understood? Okay. Then I'm selecting this plane, giving a sketch, drawing a small circle here. For the time being, I am not fully defining that, and giving a pad here. Also, one thing you see, we can also directly go to pad and draw the sketch. I will show. You see, I'm going to pad, and under this option, there is an under this profile surface selection, there is a sketch icon. Can you see that? Click on that. Click on the plane which we have to draw. Both are same. Okay. And give exit sketch. It will come back to that tool, and here you the selection is here only. Okay. Just before we see up to next, just reverse the direction. It is going the wrong direction. If it is up to next, it will be coming up to here. This face has to stop the extrusion padding completely. Okay. If even if a small portion is outside this face, it won't work. Up to next won't be working. Okay. Then we have up to last. That means it will be extruding till the portion, the last portion. Then we have up to plane. Here what we do is we will be mentioning some reference limit as, for example, I am mentioning this phase, this phase. It is extruding only up, it is padding only up to that phase. Okay. Sorry. We can mention if we need, we can mention that also. I will show you while doing the cut operation. Here it is not possible without that, right? Then we have up to surface. If there is some surfaces in the geometry, I can use that surface as the extruding surface. But here, unfortunately, there is no surfaces there. Okay. You see, I'm just creating a plane parallel to this thing. We will see how to create the planes. Okay, in coming sections we will see how to create the plane. Just let there be plane like this. I'm doing a sketch here. If we need, we can cut like that. Okay, cut. Now I'm going for pockets instead of pad. Okay, and all sub options are same. And here it is. I'm selecting up to plane, selecting this object, and here as the plane limit, I'm selecting this plane. You see, it is cutting up to the plane which is there. Oh, so this plane has to be a little more backward, then only we can see the effect. You see, up to that plane. Okay, and for this pad, every sub options are same as the patch. For this pocket, everything is same as pad. Okay, sub options are same as pad. Then we will see the sub options of this patch. The first one is drafted filleted pad. Then we have multi patch. I will first show drafted filleted pad in a new drawing and give a file new and go to select part. Click P for selecting this part. Give OK and change the name if need. Let there be one body, two body. Let there be a plane parallel to this face. Okay. I'm drawing a small sketch here on this face. Drafted filleted patch. As the name suggests, here we will be doing draft, fillet, and pad in a single operation. For drafted filleted patch, click on this geometry. It is asking for a second. You see, as the first limit, it is um, asking a distance, and as the second limit, either I can select a face. No, or a plane. Here there is no option for as a second limit. We can't do distance. We can select a face or a plane, something like that. Okay. And there is an option. I have just turned off these options. We will come to that. Oh no, I will turn on first. Ah, you see, as neutral element, the limit first will be acting as a neutral elements. Okay. That means the sketch we have drawn here, right? Then in first limit one, the face of the limit one will be having the exact dimension, and the limit two will be at an angle, inclined at an angle. Just I will give a preview. You see, it is inclined at an angle. If we need a negative value, we can give that also. That depends on the plane which in which we have drawn our figure. Okay, preview. It will be like this. For if I need, I could have drawn this thing here, this face here. Okay, then there was no need of this minus degree and all. Okay, let me give a -10. Okay, you see the neutral element is here. That's why the face is this face is having the dimension same as this one. You see, we have applied what all things draft, fillet, and pad in a single tool. Okay, the second limit is the neutral element. This sketch will be reflected here, and it will be padded in drafted -10 in this way. Okay, Then there are few drafting options here. If I have turned all this thing off, it will be like this. If I am giving a fillet in the second limit, the second limit, which is second limit, this one, only there fillet. If I'm giving in the first limit, here we will be having fillet. If I'm in the lateral radius, here I will have the fillets. Okay, that is drafted filleted patch, and then we have multi patch. Under multi patch, what we need is we need different closed sketches. Okay, if we have to pad it in such a way that each cross section has or each closed figure has a different radius, then we use multi patch. Select this thing. You see, I can give different value for different closed regions. But if you are using pad, it is not possible, right? Okay, that is multi patch. And sorry. Yes, yes. And the same thing is available for here also. Okay, pockets, uh, pockets, drafted related pockets, and multi pocket. Okay.